So today I'm going to try and respray these parts. Probably going to sand them down, primer them, and spray them with this blue, metallic blue. So these parts are going to go metallic blue, and this is for the Ramper. So these are all the pieces I've machined with the wire cups. Going to give them a sand with some sandpaper. This was really hard to dismantle. I kind of butchered this bolt, so I'm going to have to look for a replacement bolt. And maybe some washers. You can see there's some washers here that I'll need to replace. I can keep that one that goes in the middle of this, that goes inside there, but I will need the outside washers. So given the SR, the Japan Strong seat post, the sand, and I've wiped it down with some what's the word? Anyway, some solvent. And now I'm going to cut the little squares out. So I'm masking off the areas and cutting out the shapes. Yeah, so that's it. I wiped it down with acetone, and I've put electrical tape around the parts that I want to keep silver, and then the rest is going to get sprayed with a primer and then a dark blue. So I've sanded this headset lock nut down, and I've masked off the edges with some electrical tape. Also covered the threads. I've stuffed some cotton wool inside the threads so that paint doesn't get in there, and then I'll poke it out afterwards. So that's ready for primer and then spraying. So all of these pieces are now prepped. We're going to give it a little coat with the primer before spraying with the top coat of paint. So this is the Ramper headset. It's a bit mucky. I'm going to attempt to clean it and polish it up if I can using some quick glow. We'll see how bad this is in a minute. I'm going to use some acetone to try and get the grease off, and then polish it up with the quick glow. It might not be possible, but we'll see. So I've decided to go with this original headset. You can see it's a bit rusty, so I'm grinding the rust off with my wire cups, and I'm using a face shield to stop the splinters flying off in my eyes. And yeah, so I'm going to grind off the rust, and then I'm going to probably primer the top bit. The inside of the cup is fine, and I'll probably spray the outside with the same metallic blue that I'm doing the lock nut, so it all matches up. You can see I'm using a power drill, electric drill with the wire cup, and I'm blasting off the crusty rust on this, and yeah, I'm going to spray it afterwards. So I've masked off the cups, and I'm just going to spray the rusty bit with the metallic blue, so the edge of it, the rest of it's going to stay chrome. It's just the outside edge, and I've masked it up, and I'm going to now paint a bit of rust inhibitor on there as a primer, and then spray it with some normal primer on top, and then the metallic blue. When spraying, you might want to wear some rubber gloves, or you might end up like me with yeah, colourful nails. Looks like I've got my nails done. Lovely metallic blue on there. See all the sparkles. Bits over here drying. Okay, so jumping forward a couple of months, we've got this lovely white shot blasted and powder coated Ramper frame, and I'm going to attempt to put it all together. So here we go. I couldn't find any decent bottom bracket cups, bearing cups, so I'm sanding down these ones that somebody sprayed with primer and green paint, and I'm also using this power drill with the wire cut brush, and I'm wearing eye protection. It's very important. You don't want the metal layers on this flying off into your eye, so wear a face visor, and then you can see there's the frame. I've got the headset cups on there. Right, so we've gone from this one here to this. It's cleaned up nicely, so now we've got to do the same with this one. Right, so I've got 2 usable bearing cups now, so let's get them whacked in. As you can see, I've got the head tube cups in, and I've put some grease in there, and then these bottom bracket bearing cups are going to go in, so I'm going to put those in now. So I've used a rubber mallet to just whack down on these against the wood, and they've gone in nicely, as you can see, nicely. Okay, so we have the snowflake crank in, the Sugino cranks, and the bottom brackets in, spinning nicely. Did get a little bit of a scuff in the paintwork there, but it was a struggle trying to get it in because of the powder coat. It made this thicker. So anyway, we've got a few scratches, but it still looks nice, looking fresh. So I've got the polygon stem on, locking up, cups are in, forks are on, cranks are on. We're getting there, it's starting to look like a bike now. So I managed to get the original strong Japan seat post clamp on there, and the seat post. So now to fit the seat. Bars are on. We've got the crank on, the seat on, the strong Japan seat post clamp. And we've got the quilted blue seat Doesn't say Ramper, but BMX will do.